Welcome back to Doug and Nikki. Today we're looking at something that is arguably too much fun for a grown man to have in his driveway. This is the new Hosim X15B. It's 1/10 scale, it's brushless, and guys, it claims to hit 60 kilometers an hour. That's fast enough to get a speeding ticket in a school zone. Let's dive in and see if this thing is a hobby grade beast or just an expensive paperweight. Right out of the box, the first thing you're going to notice is the stance. It's got that wide, aggressive look, kind of like me after Thanksgiving dinner. It's got a 2847 brushless motor under the hood. For those of you who aren't motor nerds, brushless basically means less friction, more speed, and fewer excuses for why you lost the race to your 10-year-old nephew. It's four-wheel drive, got oil-filled shock, and the build quality feels surprisingly solid for the price point. We're talking metal drive shafts, people. Metal. No cheap plastic bits that snap the first time you sneeze at it. But wait, before we can see if I can actually flip this thing over a curve, if you're looking for the ultimate gift for yourself, or for kids, wink wink, hit that subscription button and check the link in the description. We've got some crazy speed tests coming up, and in about 60 seconds you're not going to want to miss this because we're going to launch this baby. Trust me, the ending involves a very surprised squirrel. It comes with two 2S LiPo batteries, but the ESC can handle a 3S upgrade if you're feeling particularly brave or if you really dislike your own front yard. On 2S, the punch is immediate. It comes with a 2S battery, but with an ESC that might actually be able to handle 3S. If you're feeling particularly brave or you just really dislike your front yard, try throwing that 3S in there. On 2S, the punch is immediate. It's got enough torque to pop a wheelie on short grass. I even popped a couple wheelies in the sand. The handling, it's surprisingly nimble. Usually these budget-friendly trucks are like driving a wet bar of soap, but the X15B actually goes where you point it. Now when you get going up there at like 60 kilometers an hour, it does get a little floaty wiggly. In the real world, that's like 600 kilometers an hour. That's going to be hard for any suspension to handle. Hosim says it's all-terrain. I wanted to test it by driving through a puddle, but it hasn't rained here in Florida for about a month, so that isn't happening. I've obviously ingested enough dust to grind up anything, and it's still running great. Is it perfect? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Actually, I am going to tell you. Let's go talk to me right there at the test facility, and I'll tell you all about my actual experience using it. Okay, I'm back. I had to escape from the bugs, which were killing me, but oh man, this was quite the test, right? This is the brand new Hosim X15, I believe they call it B now, a 2S brushless RC truck. Lots of suspension travel, big beefy tires, super cool look, and a wing that is not quite up to my version of abuse, which honestly is way over the top for whatever normal people do, which is why I do it, so that I can tell you just how durable this is. And that is my answer for you. Let's talk about who this is. I believe this RC truck is perfect for your teenager who has been killing you to get an RC car, but you're not quite sure how into it they're going to be. Either you think they're going to break it instantly, they're going to use it for 2 minutes and be bored, or they're going to lose it, or they're going to give it to their friend. We all know those kids. I have those kids. We've all been through it. And sometimes you need the perfect answer to test that kid out, right? And this is that answer. The pricing on this is ridiculous for what it is. Now, it is super durable. As much as I've made a pretzel out of the rear wing, it's because I was doing stupid things. Plus, I'm pretty sure I could just bend it right back. How about that? Pretty cool, right? Super duper durable. It is not a rocket ship. It is not slow. The batteries last a good long time, not an eternity. The handling is good. It's not for racing. It is that perfect balance of fairly indestructible, very easy to drive, an absolute ton of fun to drive. Worked on the road, worked in the dirt, worked in the air. Really a very cool option for you for pretty much anything that you could want to do with this RC truck. And more importantly, anything your teenager could want to do with this cool looking RC truck. So yeah, if that's your thing, if you're looking to get something for somebody who you're not sure if they're going to be into RC cars or not, you don't want to spend $1 zillion, but you don't want to cheap out on them either. You want to get them something competent, but not like a race car. This is the one to get. You should definitely get it. It is a ton of fun, a ball to drive. Oh, and the other thing I will say, Hosim, people often talk about Hosim being a fairly new car. What about parts availability, upgrades, that kind of stuff? So here's my experience. Parts readily available. You could get parts super easy direct from Hosim. Sometimes you find them on Amazon, but for direct from Hosim, you could get any part you could break like that, you could get it. Upgradability isn't really their game, right? So there aren't a whole bunch of aftermarket companies making upgraded parts for these things. So that's not really readily available at this point, but you don't have to worry about if your son or your boyfriend breaks a wheel off, is it gonna be dead at that point, right? No worries about that. You're gonna be able to get that part super easy. Anyway, I'm just coming back to this to say you should get this. There is a link here on the screen, one down in the description. Check the prices there. They always have some really good deals going. I would highly recommend this if you're at all curious on it. If I've added some value, remember to like the video, follow the channel, and put in the comments, this can't be the only RC car you're looking at while you're trying to make a decision on this. What else are you looking at that you're trying to decide, is this the right RC car for me or not? Oh, and one other thing, as you can tell, full 1/10 scale size, like a really nice size. Anyway, I really like this thing. Hope this was helpful. See you in the next video. Welcome to the past. You've seen me try to break this. You've seen the review. You know all the technical aspects about it. I'm looking at it for the very first time here. Hosim said they had a new version of the X15 they wanted to send to me. I was like, hell yeah, let's go do it. Because of the first one I loved, I'm hoping I love this one as much. You actually know better than I do. This is four-wheel drive. I love this. It has climbing ability. That's a funny thing to put on a box. Metal shocks, 2.4 gigahertz, two 1500 milliamp hour batteries. They are 2S. Rubber tires. I wonder what the other option is for your tires. And a strong motor. Now I do know that strong motor is brushless. So what do you say we pull this thing out, see what it looks like? Looks to me like it has that classic Hosim remote, which is just fine. Packaged up nice. They do such a nice job with their packaging here. Let's pull this thing out, maybe. Come on, baby. Oh, here she comes. Oh yeah, let's see what's inside here. In here we have a rear wing, some spare parts, some tools, USB charger, and instruction manual. Let's see what else we got in the box here other than nice packaging. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that, there's this RC car. This is a full 1/10 scale. It is a really nice size, which is something I remembered from the last version of this. I do love this yellow paint job. I do love this nuclear yellow Xeno on the side. It looks great. It's got some great striping, big beefy bumper, but let's get into that in a minute. Let's first see what's inside the box here. This is just gonna be the remote, I believe. It's very nice and light. So this is the classic Hosim remote, which sometimes infuriates me trying to get the sticker off. It's generally like a 50-50, whether it comes off nice and clean or makes a sticky, gross, ripped up mess. Let's see how we do. Let's do this together. Dun, 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 dun. So far, I'm liking it. Don't get carried away, Doug. Don't get carried away. Oh, it's almost a perfect pull. Two little things. Let's get them off there. I'll give it a perfect pull. That's nice. This is a very classic remote. You got the trim. You can reverse steering and throttle, on, off. Nice foam handle. Very classic, very standard. Not totally sure where that second battery is, but let's open this thing up. Let me show you what it looks like, because it does look cool. I know you've seen it already, but how cool looking is this truck? What, I don't know, should we put the wing on it or not? I think I'm gonna put the wing on it just to keep it alive, because it works as an attenuator back there. Nice thing is, it does has retainer for the body clip, so let's pull this off. Okay, so you can see it does have the second 2S battery strapped on right there. Nice looking motor with the aluminum heat sinks on it. Back here, let's see, does have metal shock absorbers. Ooh, an absolute ton of independent rear suspension travel there. You can see metal chassis parts. Actually, you can see front clip is reinforced with aluminum. The rear clip is reinforced with aluminum as well as the front clip. You got a 45 amp speed control with the radio incorporated into that, all as one unit. Steering servo, which has been a little bit of a weakness in the past for them. I do like this A bracing here at the front on this front clip. That looks good. Again, metal shocks in the front. Let's check the front suspension. Oh, that is a lot of travel. That is a lot of travel there. Metal drivetrain. It's got a full metal drivetrain, as you can see. These are really nice and sticky tires. I think there's gonna be lots of great traction with that. You do have LEDs in the front and an attenuator built into the front here. Those round things are designed to absorb the shock when you crash into things. Yeah, this thing looks good. I think I need to go play with it. You've already seen all that already. I'm still waiting to go play with it. So I am gonna go play with it. I hope this was helpful. I'll just remind you again, there are links down there in the description. Use those to check the pricing. The pricing can sometimes vary and I try to get the best pricing on those. If this has been helpful, remember to like the video, follow the channel, comment if you think I should be reviewing something else or something I should be doing to this that I didn't do in the test. Throw that in the comments. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you in the next video.